Ooh.
Another one.
Let's go. We got Candy in the building. What's up, girl?
Hi guys. Hi boy.
Yeah, man. It's Thursday. Yeah. So if it's Thursday, you already know. You know what's getting ready to happen, man. You got Boss and Candy, man. We walking up in this building like we own this thing. You hear me? You know? Yeah, man, because we got us
another one.
We got us another one, and this is the final one. You hear me? This is the final one. Because we need the cash pronto.
We need the cash pronto. I don't throw in a session like Romo.
You hear us? Yeah, man. So welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports. You know, how's everybody doing? Also, welcome everybody that's on Candace's favorite, you know, coming from her channel. What's on your mind, Candy? Talk to us.
The Super Bowl, if I'm being honest. But I know that's a bit. I said the Super Bowl, if I'm being honest, but I know that's a bit ahead of our time. So.
Is it? I mean, I don't think it's too ahead. I think you right on time. I'm feeling what you're saying. Yeah, all the way, man. Super
Is that
Bowl.
on your mind too?
I mean, definitely is on my mind. I think this is a good year. I think we got the best timing to be really serious about our chances. Because, you know, back in the day, people used to try to be like, you know what, man, the Dallas Cowboys every year, when they lose the next, by the off season, they talking Super Bowl. But if you acting like we ain't got a chance right now, bro, you is on another one.
Right. Usually they would say that back then we were 8-8. And now that's not the case. We're not 8-8.
Nah. So we gotta, we can hold our chests out. You know what I mean? Yes, we can. Yeah. So I feel you. I feel you 100%, man. It's like we need to be saying it from the mountaintops, man. But yeah, man, we got Boss Candy for the Dallas Cowboys, the final game discussions, and we gonna be tackling these rumors, man. So y'all just sit back and chill. We gonna be right back. Come on. Come on. Get your butts up in here. Let's go. With the Candyland and the box. With the Candyland and the boss. Man, get in here, man. Y'all get in here. Let's go.
Alright, this is our words and
Woosah. That's my favorite part when you start doing that right there, because that's when I know we finna kick it off and start it. I know we getting ready to kick it off and start it. Yeah, man. Then the woosah. And the woosah, and the woosah,
break it down.
the
Break it
woosah.
down. Deep breath in and deep breath. There we are.
Yeah, there we are. And
hey boss, how are you?
What's up, man? All right, so let's go take let me take a look at this chat, see who all walking in the door. It's Thursday, so y'all already know, man. So I see my boy Swain. He say, "What's good, Candy?" Hold on, let me show my boy D.A. Lee in the building. Andy Johnson, Trips, Daisy. She said, "Hey, boss." My boy Life Crazy. He always first. My boy Nick Reed. Man, what's up, Nick, bro? Nick, it been too long, big dog. We need to catch up, bro. Nick a cool dude. We used to go to war. He's still a cool dude, man. He still rep the Dallas Cowboys. But yeah, Candy, what's going on your channel? You see people on your channel showing love. What's going on over there?
I gotta tune in over here on the sidebar. But if you are, hey people, how are y'all? Hope everybody had happy holidays, happy New Year.
Oh yeah, facts on that.
Boss, happy New Year.
Thank you, Candace. Happy New Year to you. Uh, so I'm excited about my New Year's was wonderful. I'm pretty sure yours was great as well.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So we
Did you
gonna
eat
get.
any New Year food?
Oh man, no. I honestly know I overdid it. You ever say to yourself, "You did too much"? You ever
Yeah.
say that? Yeah. That's honestly, I did too much. Like it was too. It was almost like what Drake said, too turned up. Ooh,
Wait a
doing
minute.
too much. Doing too much. All right. So real quick. Obviously, people came here to get the sauce. My boy Nick he say, "What up?" Hold on, what else did my homie say, man? Let me see what the OG say. He say, "Been ducked out, bro. Always peeping." Already, man. I appreciate it, bro. We do need to catch up, Nick. But let's talk about some of this sauce that's going on real quick around, obviously, Dallas Cowboy world. So, Candace, we got,
Yes.
two Hall of Famers
Mm-hmm.
or people that's candidates for the 2023 Pro Football Hall of Fame. So that's obviously Mr. Darren Woodson, right? And DeMarcus
Mm-hmm.
Ware. Uh, I think it's honestly, and I'm just keeping it real. I want to just get your thoughts on this. I think it's a major insult that it's taking this long, especially for Darren Woodson. It is so disrespectful to me at this point. Um, I'm gonna say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Him and DeMarcus Ware shouldn't even be in at the same time because, frankly, Darren Woodson was a better player.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean what I say on that. Like, in terms of,
Yeah.
he was the first prototypical safety that could literally go down there and you never had to have a nickel package. You could just line him up in the slot and he could hold it down. Let me give myself a yoga flame for telling the truth on that.
Yoga fire.
I
So
give
would
it
it
to
be safe
myself.
to say that's one of your favorite safeties from the Cowboys
What?
so far?
Actually,
Okay.
no. He actually not even my favorite. You know who my
One
favorite
of your
is?
favorites.
He definitely one of them.
Who?
My absolute favorite is James Washington, who was starting over him.
Okay.
James Washington. And see my boy, that's so sad that James Washington got cut. Cause I was thinking about this other day. But what's your thoughts on that though? Like how long it's taking?
For the announcement,
Especially for Darren Woodson. This is just disrespectful.
I think it's just politics.
Yep.
We had this discussion before
Yep.
about Hall of Fame, and it's kind of like, the
Yep.
good old boys club.
Yep.
Are we gonna let you in or are we not? And when we do, and if we do,
And
then
if
it's
we
gonna
do.
be time,
Right.
So I think honestly that's why some of the players stay in good graces with their teams and the owners and so on, so that they can make Hall of Fame eventually. Because if not, you can run into this problem. It
Yep.
takes a long time for you to get your football flowers,
Right.
so to speak.
Right. Yeah. It's the politics, and it's a long history of politics with the Dallas Cowboys. And this is honestly something we got to get used to, cause I don't
Yeah.
think we used to it, Candy. We still cry like we don't know how the game go. That makes sense, right? Like at some
Well,
point you got to know how the game go, huh?
But that's the optimists. That's the people that are optimists, that have a little bit of hope that things will go, a certain way. My favorite player is going to get in the Hall of Fame this year, and it just doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. If it did, then there'd be a bunch more players in there a lot sooner. But that's not how it goes.
Nope. That's really just not how it goes. But it was one thing you kind of pointed to. I want to kind of go through it real quick. You saw something about that B part of the Michael Gehlken tweet, where he said they opened up addressing Bill's safety, Demar Hamlin. And he said we are using this as a platform to say we're praying for you
Mm-hmm.
and hope that you get well soon. So
Well, I thought. Mm-hmm.
no, go ahead.
I thought that was respectful, and I really like that the league, held off on making this Hall of Fame announcement
Yeah,
in light
classy.
of the situation that's going on with Demar Hamlin. I felt like it was the only, fair thing to do. One,
Yeah,
you can't celebrating something, these accomplishments, and you don't want to diminish anybody's accomplishment, and you don't want to, dim the situation that's going on with Demar Hamlin. So I think that in that regard, it was handled respectfully, and then I do appreciate, Demarcus Ware and Darren Woodson opening up with bringing a little more light to the Mar Hamlin situation.
right, right. And so we go talk about because there's some good news that's finally coming out. We go talk about that. But before we do, y'all make sure you check out Candace Locker Room. All right, so that's a channel, man. It's a real fire
Y'all better
channel.
go in there and watch.
Wait, hey, I wasn't finished.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, mess with you. No, but y'all definitely go over there, check it out, man. She got a creative page. It's not just everybody channel is different, right? So you got people that focus on live content like me, and they break it down to 10-minute content. Also, like the OC and Nas now doing. She has a universal channel where she also dealing with shorts, comedy. She does breakdowns, all that kind of stuff. But going back to Hamlin, all right, and just dealing with Hamlin, and how that relates to the Dallas Cowboys. The news is already out. I want to talk about that if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
And that the positive news of Demar Hamlin's is also, reverberating around the Dallas Cowboys organization, right? So Dak spoke on it, and then I'm just gonna read some of his quote. He said, "I mean, I don't know if it's a turn the page that quickly, obviously."
Right.
Yeah, great news though. This is what he said. He said, obviously, just hearing that he's been writing, so that's an update.
Right.
I saw this morning that he's responsive and gripping hands and now taking a step to writing. I'm as happy as I can be, obviously. This is Dak. He said, I think as everybody saw Monday night, right, the world went into a shock, right? He said, and just
Right.
now, a couple of days later, we could just say prayer is powerful, God is great. It's awesome. It's awesome. So just the good news.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, and certainly, and I think Dak has dealt with his fair share of injury, and
yeah,
this, we
yeah,
all thought Dak's injury was really terrible
right.
until we saw something. And not say go Dak's injury was really terrible.
It was.
So if anybody could empathize with this situation, it would be Dak on our Cowboys team. So I think he, worded it exactly right. I think it was heartfelt. I think it was genuine, and I think he's genuinely happy, being someone that's dealt with difficult situations in life, and a lot of that being injury. I feel like that was heartfelt. It was compassionate, and it was true.
Yeah. And see, I listened to Michael Gelkin yesterday.
Mhm.
On Twitter, they had a space that Michael Gelkin was on. And they had some medical people out there. And Michael Gelkin was saying that from him talking to a whole bunch of, people within the Dallas Cowboys, he was saying that they seem like they're handling it pretty well. But it was a report in there that said something that was just real. And I said it the day before, but he confirmed it. He said, this is the thing. See, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Candy. He said, this is the thing. The people that was actually there saw him fighting for his life. He said it's totally
Right.
different when
Right.
you watching the
Right.
paramedics and all them people pumping his chest, CPR, shocking his chest for
Right.
9 minutes.
Right. And that is
Crazy.
so true, because we could see only what we could see through
Right.
TV screens,
Right.
but you could feel and see the magnitude of the situation happening on the field, all through the players and the coaches and all the personnel on the field. You can see all of that playing out through their emotions on the field. So saw so many players you know, one just was kind of enraged. I don't know what he was screaming, but it was clearly a traumatic response. You saw many of them walking away because they couldn't see that happening in front of them. They didn't want to see that. Others were trying to shield the crowd from being able to see that. So that's a lot of different emotions to process. And I could only imagine what was going on that field. You see Demar Hamlin, your teammate, your friend, falling like that on the field, and you don't know if he's going to get up, and him having to be resuscitated twice on the field. If that information was correct, that's traumatic.
Super traumatic.
And that's not something you could just turn off. And a lot of times I like to say those players are human. They can't just turn off that emotion and say, all right, back to ball. No, that's their brother. That's their friend. So that's a lot to process, and then not knowing if he's okay.
Right.
Any decent human being will want to know, is he okay? I can't worry about quick kicking the football. I can't worry about catching the ball. I can't worry about anything, but is he okay? And still trying to process, what did I just see? A lot of them have never seen anything like that in their life.
See,
and to see that, and
Yeah. And see, Candy, if we was driving by a stranger on the highway, and we drove by and saw the paramedics on somebody's chest, it would bother us. And I'm talking about just driving by them. Can you imagine 9 minutes of that?
Being there.
Yeah.
And just, you could see them praying on the field, crying, screaming. It was emotional to watch. So I just can't even imagine the healing process the team is going through, and as well as Demar Hamlin. I'm so happy that he's doing much better and that he's hopefully on the road to a full recovery. It's just great news coming from, what we thought was really bad, and it was really bad, but it's good to see this early on that he's making such progress.
What's up, Jessica? What's going on? I see Jessica in the building. What's going on? She said, Boss Cowboy and Candy.
Hey, Jessica.
Check this out. So also just on that, and then we go get more into Dallas Cowboy content. But obviously with the good news of him doing better, being able to write, being able to grip, starting to come to himself,
talk.
Yeah, we get more and more news on this, and then we go get back into our business and our affairs. But the NFL also made a decision, right, that they not going to resume week 17. So I think the NFL, at least from the optics, is not doing bad. I think they doing pretty good on this. It's a lot of backseat driving. It's a lot of people. Did they try to get them to play? I'm like, come on, bro. Like,
we
never saw this before.
Yeah, that's just traumatic. You don't know. People always say, you don't know what you can say all day. I would do this. I would have done this. You don't know. Get out of here. And I was on Twitter saying, cancel the game. Cancel the game right now. I didn't know.
I saw you. You was on Twitter tripping. Boy, oh my God.
Oh, hell no.
I saw you, girl. You was tripping on Twitter. When are they going to stop the game?
Because I know how athletes are treated. And I know how football players are treated. And they're treated often like, hurry up and get over something. And
that's
I was
so true.
really good for them to cancel it. I don't know if my voices were heard, but hey, Twitter as a whole, the world was heard and the game was canceled. There may have already been a plan from the NFL, which, a spokesperson did say that was the plan for them to cancel it all along. But that was a tough situation.
So speaking of that, because that's a good segue into this next one, just on because you talked about your concern for how players is treated. There's something that's going around from the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show that I want to talk about it just a little bit because it stood out to me, and then we go fully move into the other stuff that's going on with the Dallas Cowboys, because Candy and I got some stuff we go talk about with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fantastic news, huh?
Yes, I said and that's fine. We have to address what's going in the
Yeah.
NFL, and then lead into our regular Cowboy. We're human,
Yeah.
and we're gonna
Yeah.
our human side and talk about something this serious of this magnitude, but and eventually give you your Cowboys news.
And
But
it's
yeah, what do
coming.
you have?
It's coming. Because I know how some people are, oh, I don't care about this. He get paid to
Well, if you
play.
don't care about if you don't care about something like that, then that's some soul searching that you need to do, because at
True.
any day, any moment, that could be any
You or
one of
your
us.
family. Right.
Right.
Right. So check this out. Listen to this, because this stood out to me. Listen, from the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, listen.
My question to you is, NFL, when do salaries become guaranteed? If you know these young men are going out there and they could die on that football field, I don't give a damn.
Hold on.
Prayers are. Do the right thing. I just heard Aditi say it 7 times. This is a savage sport. Men are dying every week, and you covered that up during CTE, and now you want to act like you the top of the food chain because you got the CPR people on the field all the time?
Ooh, boy, going hard. Let me listen.
That's the least you should do. You're not gonna pay that man's. You're not gonna pay that man's tuition for his kids. You're not gonna give him no disability money. You don't do nothing. All you do is collect them big checks, and we go play fantasy footballs. And I hear these dudes' thoughts and prayers for a whole damn 2 hours. Y'all don't care about them kids. These young black kids is putting on the line.
Oh.
And you telling them what they put on the line ain't worth it because you know why? Because you don't want to pay for somebody that's broken and battered and can't take care of themselves because it costs you money. So it is all about money. And I ain't heard nobody talking about no contracts.
Whoa, wait. See, because I want to talk about this a little bit. Because he brought out something, Candy, right? Because it's a 6 minute. I ain't going to play the whole 6 minute thing. But he started talking about the pensions that go on in the NFL and how most of these NFL players are getting robbed, right? Because it take 3 years. No, it take 5 years for you to be vested. But the average NFL career span is 3.
Yep.
So most of these players that's going out there being crash dummies, and I don't mean that offensive, I'm saying that crash dummies in terms of the physicality of the game, where you running into people full speed. And if you really think about it, and even if I go look back at what Dak and them said, he's starting to be able to grip. He's starting to be able to talk. Bro, how long he gonna be like that? And it happened on your field. It happened under your care. This dude is right. And the biggest thing that he said that stood out to me is nobody talking about the contract. I said, ooh, what's your thoughts on that? And then I'm gonna keep playing some of it.
I think that he's right, but I think his frustration is more so towards the league and their policies dealing, surrounding the players and their money after they are out of the league. And I saw somewhere before that, within 5 years, 75%, and maybe more now, of NFL players go bankrupt.
Yep.
So I don't know if this has something to do with it, but he's not wrong in the sense that there could be more protection there. It seems that the salaries don't match the risk. And I knew exactly what you meant when you said crash dummy. You didn't really mean technically dummy. It's just that these guys are going there, putting everything on the line, putting their bodies on the line, essentially would be considered almost a free trial, as a free trial for the NFL. A free trial period. Hey, you give us these couple of years, and after this max of 5, then we're willing to vest in you.
And you know what else it does to me? It gives the NFL incentive to cut people too, because it's like, and I can see the NFL saying, "Hey man, we don't want you got too many players that's getting ready to be vested."
And then every year there's a draft. Every year you have all of these top players that are available.
And you don't even get it till you're 55. So this dude is in his 20s. So if he's struggling to grip right now, how long is they? Like, what you gonna do? Like, are y'all gonna just let him just live off that $3 million that they raised? That $3 million ain't enough.
That just kind of reminds me of the Ryan Shazier situation.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I wanted to take the super chat because sometimes the super chats start coming in real fast. I don't want to miss them. But Mickey said, I love the point he made about the discrepancy between the owner's guaranteed salaries and the players having to prove. Ooh, facts. Hold on, let me go make sure I want to read all of it. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go back to Mickey because I want to get all of it. Oh, this is a good super chat. I love them good ones. Man, find it, boss. Quit being a dummy. Hold on, I get mad at myself. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find Mickey's super chat. Here it is. And she said, sad, and the players who have to prove they are worth a few million. Perspective is real. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, Ken?
I see her point, and a lot of times people have argued that the owners are the ones that are putting all of their money and investments into these players in the leagues. It's almost like a bad music contract. It's almost like a bad music contract.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. I feel that, man. What a good example. So check this out. Let me just finish what he was saying. Here we go. Listen.
And he's sitting up here cashing these checks. We worship these owners. They do anything. And as long as the product is good, we salute it. I'm pissed off today because ain't nobody talking about the real stuff. There's people out there, players are saying they just want to wait for us to die.
Ooh. So he talking about people that's going through the CTE.
Yeah. And that's a real situation.
Man,
I can't say
real.
that he's wrong there because I know they can't diagnose that until someone has passed away. So that's where that saying comes from. They're waiting for them to die because they can't tell that they have CTE until after, unfortunately they have passed away.
Right.
But I think that with all the medical staff that they have and all of the experts that they have, they definitely know the signs and symptoms. And I believe there's a couple of people out there that are out of the league now that display some of those symptoms. So I think that he's on to something, and I think that the league could change some policies surrounding that. And definitely if these men are putting, themselves, their bodies, their mental health, their movements for the rest of their life on the line in these games, and there should be some type of guarantee, because after they're out of the league, who's to say that they'll be able to hold another job, that not everybody's fortunate enough to go right into broadcasting after they're out of the league or have any other job lined up that they could actually perform, especially if they've suffered a serious injury.
Right. Man.
And I think that that's just with high risk jobs, the salary needs to match the high risk job and not just while they're there. If I'm getting jolted and my heart is being messed with, possibly my brain, my limbs, things that I need to have a productive lifestyle outside of the league, then I think that there should be something in place afterwards to make sure that the players are set. And I know people are going to argue, these players make millions of dollars. They need to invest their money.
Shut up.
They do this.
It ain't no cost of your brain, you dummy. Like for anybody that say something like that, man, shut up.
Yeah, because they're not just, yes, they're getting paid millions of dollars, and we all would love to be paid millions of dollars. But would you love working all the time, most of the year, being away from your family? Would you love missing birthday parties? Would you love waking up at 3 or 4 in the morning to work out and then have a small break only to go and practice and then go onto the road for a game, missing holidays, all these things? Are you willing to sacrifice all of that? All of that to me is priceless, but they're willing to accept millions. Yes, that's a nice sum of money, but they're putting their bodies on the line. And a lot of them won't know if they have CTE after they play. They don't know. Like Deion Sanders, he had to get his toes amputated, and that was football
The
related.
greatest
Like,
athlete of all time.
yes, you don't know what can occur because of these injuries later on down the line, and people get concussions a lot in the NFL.
Somebody said, what about Antonio Brown? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I wasn't calling any names, but that's exactly who I was thinking of. I hope that and pray that that's not the case with him, but
yeah,
he obviously has something
something
mental
going on. Something was going on with Barber too.
Mm-hmm.
Marion
Yeah.
Barber. Something was going on. Like, hold on real quick. Let's just play this and then we gonna move to the next thing. But this dude said some real stuff.
I like the NFL just like the rest of y'all, but I'll be damned if I'm going to sit up there and pat Roger Goodell on the back for running this organization the way he does. Organization. Sick of it. I'm tired of that, man. I just had to get that off my chest because all this stuff, you ain't talked about what this boy going to go through. This kid could be damaged the rest of his life. And we talk about making up games. Care about making up no damn football games?
I say, at the very
Kosar's
least,
the one that
at
said
the,
that.
Hold on.
You
He said
mentioned
this.
the player that said they're waiting for us to die. I thought about that conversation we had with Bernie on this very set about the league not properly taking care of these gladiators that have churned out billions of dollars for these owners.
Yeah.
And
part of that
Bernie
is honestly, part of it is a failure of the leadership of the players' union.
that historically has been a
The
problem.
right.
Ooh, this is my favorite part right here. Cause that's almost a cop out. Just a little bit. That's a little bit. But this is my favorite part.
I do the right thing. It don't take you or you to twist my arm to do something I should be doing for my players regardless. Everything ain't a negotiation. You getting billions. You can die today. That's a sliver of the, these people just want basic health care. We talk about $4,000 a month, boo. They don't need no players association to do the right thing by their players. It's called do the right thing, period. You got it.
Wow. Whoa! Whoa! All right. But you know the sad part, Candace, I mean this, the average fan don't care. The average fan don't care. The average fan
but that is part,
is thinking, hey, they get
That's part
paid.
of it.
They took on the risk. You know what I mean?
that's a huge part of the problem because no matter situations like this, we're still going to watch. We're still going to demand that content. We're still going to demand that drug. Oh, he's hurt. Get him out of the way. Who else is going to play for us this week? We don't care that this player's ankle just got sprained. Who else is going to come into the game? It's like a constant drug that we're like, okay, well, give us more of, not really taking into consideration because these guys get paid millions that they're humans too. They get hurt. And I think that at the very least, they should get health care for life.
Yep.
Because you don't know
The
what
best.
could happen to them afterwards. Yes. Everything covered. And I know that sounds crazy when, most of America doesn't have that. But if the resources is there for these players, it's not just about them. Most of them have families. Most of them have children. Most of them have wives. And that can dwindle down and affect everyone's quality of life. If this little girl's dad comes out of the league when she's 10 years old and at her graduation when she's 18, her dad can't even come to it because he's not able to walk or he's not able to mentally withstand it. I think that healthcare should be offered.
No, I think you super right on that. And somebody asked to be a moderator. So listen, y'all. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Who was that? Chris Davis. Okay, Chris Davis. I'm gonna add you as a moderator. But listen, don't start just shooting people. All right, because see, this is what they got to know about when you start having too many mods. Some of y'all get petty. Y'all start kicking out people just because you don't like them. Like, nah, man. It's just I'm gonna make you a mod, but man, don't get. I don't want to have too many mods to where it get crazy. But you been here day one, Chris. So obviously, bro, here we go. We gonna make you a mod. hold on real quick. So I just made you a mod, big dog. All right, and we go. Did we say we go take some calls? We freestyling.
We're gonna
today?
take some calls. Let's take some calls.
All right, so we got the
But-
call line open. Go ahead. What you saying?
I'm gonna say we could put that up and then move on a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And always stop.
All right. Cool.
'Cause y'all
So-
take a little bit of time to call
They
in. So the
do.
numbers at the bottom.
I
Call
know.
in. We're gonna move forward a little bit into this Matt Farniok situation. Not Matt.
Nah, this is good
Is that a
too. Nah, this is good. That Matt Farniok situation is very good. So I would
Yes.
love to talk about that.
All right, let's get into that.
Yeah, okay, here we go. And we got the call lines open, so when y'all call in, we'll just stop talking about it, and then we'll get into it. All right. So with Matt Farniok, this is big. This is huge. All right. So the OC started talking about this the other day at the final word. Now we getting more and more on this. So Michael Gilchrist said today is a big day for Cowboys center / guard Matt Farniok. Coach Mike McCarthy said team to evaluate how he fares in padded work before determining if he'll be activated from injury reserve Saturday and play at Commanders. Farniok returned Wednesday from October 23rd hamstring. I got you, Chris. No problem, big dog. Thank you, homie. So obviously that thing is huge for a couple of reasons. All right. And we got the phone lines open, y'all. Don't be shy. Call on in, man. We'll freestyle. We'll change the subject.
Come on in.
Because they did reveal after Tyler went down their contingency plan. Okay. So with their contingency plan, they revealed that that they, and I didn't like this. I don't like this at all. Especially for the whole game. I don't like this. And this is the reason why, Candy. Because
I think I have a clue.
yeah, I'm pretty sure you got a clue where I'm going. Okay, we got a call. We go pause that thought. We go take this call. All right, we go pause that thought. We'll come back to it. Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. All right, and not just Boss Cowboy Sports. We also got Candace Locker Room. All right, who we talking to?
So this is Matt.
What you got, Matt?
Hey, what's up, boss? Candy. I just wanted to call because, I feel like it also should be stated that this is where Richard Sherman and Ron Sarton had bad during the last collective bargaining agreement, because instead of asking for free health care and coverage, they cared more about weed and money.
Wait, but keep going. Oh, boy, you got a point though. I had to think about it. Keep going, man. Keep going.
Yeah, because a couple years ago when they had their chance to ask for all this stuff, Richard Sherman went on the 4-letter networks and 3-letter networks, and he was pissed off about it because he was like, bruh, I'm over here asking about free health care, about all these people that's retiring, that's hurt, and nobody else, no other team representative was caring about it.
That's true. You right. That did happen. See, that's why I love Cowboy fans. Ooh, we got some cold fans. Keep talking, bro. You going hard. Please keep talking.
Yeah, so it's like, hopefully this time they learn, like, they see what happened, and if they really want to change stuff, that the next time the lockout season approaches, they demand all the health and privileges that even Roger Goodell got health insurance for him and his family, and he don't even play the sport.
Oh, you go. Man, hold on. I got to clap it up for this dude, damn it. I got to clap. Damn it. Oh.
Yeah, like, a lot of people don't know that he demanded that in his contract for him to stay on as commissioner, and they gave it to him with his own private jet.
God damn.
I remember all that stuff happening a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I'm laughing, because at first when you said it, I was like, huh? But then I was like, actually, he right. And I'm gonna talk about that weed when you get off. We gonna talk about that weed or what you mean. I know what you mean by that. We gonna talk about that though. Cause see, he not saying it like some of y'all taking it. Like what he was talking about. No, go ahead though. Keep talking though, cause I want to hear this. I love what you saying so far. This is good. Keep going.
Yeah, but that's pretty much all I have for right now. I'm on the road driving, so
Okay.
I just wanted to get that point across.
What's your name, bro?
Matt.
Matt, all right, Matt, that was a damn good call about Matt. Let's talk about that, Candy. Ooh, he shocked me because when he first said what he said, I could see where people got offended. They just cared about weed. But see, listen, weed was on the table because weed was also causing people to be suspended. You know what I mean? And so it wasn't even about just the weed. It was about the punitive damages that was happening and the potential risk of you losing millions behind recreational stuff that most of them was doing.
Yeah.
And other sports wasn't held to the same type of punitive damages that the NFL was doing. So, but he right, Matt is right. They did get that stripped down. That is true. They got that weed taken out. But Richard Sherman was trying to tell them, and he right, Matt, good call. I remember because I thought about Richard Sherman did come out, was like, man, these boys ain't even here fighting for lifetime health care. I'm the only one in here trying to get lifetime health care for all my boys. And they over here talking about they want to get their claws taken out over the marijuana. And I appreciate that. I'm glad that y'all can't take our money behind weed no more. But it's more important things. He got a point. What's your thoughts, Candy? I ain't know we was gonna go back to it though, but that he brought me back in it.
Quickly, I think I won't say, how can I word this? Yes, a point that they should have held out for health care.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not really a but to that situation. I won't agree to the weed comment because I know that wasn't every single player. So I'm not going to speak on them in drug use situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who agreed for what and who stood up for what during that lockout and who did not stand up for what. But it would have been the moment to stand up for healthcare. But also, a lot of these guys are very young. They're just out of college.
They don't see the benefit.
They don't see the benefit.
Yeah.
Heck, a lot of their famous, favorite players are doing really well. They're doing great. You don't see them needing it. Just like I just mentioned, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders was doing great, doing really well for him and his kids. You didn't see him go down until he needed that foot surgery. So they don't have a lot of players, from what I've seen, until recently. Some are coming out dealing with mental health issues, but you don't see a lot of players that have already played in the league coming out and saying, hey, you guys need to get health care. Hey, you need to check on your mental health. You need to make sure you have your health care taken care of in the long haul. So being young, coming into the league, and all of these millions coming in, yes, they're grown men and they should be able to say, well, yes, healthcare is important, but they're not. You don't learn that in college. You don't. I went to college. They're not preaching healthcare to us. So that is just, I think that's not what's on the forefront of their mind. Now, when you're losing money, you have a problem with that, no matter what it is. And if it's for a substance that across other leagues isn't being penalized and you're losing money for that, then you're going to have a problem with it, because then you're taking money out of me and my family's household.
Measured. Damn, Candy, man, you measured the hell out of that, man. Y'all clap it up for Candy, man. God dog. Clap it up, man.
Thank you. You want to write?
Yeah, I actually do. But going back to Forniak, right?
Yeah.
So the thing about Forniak, that because we was talking about the dilemma All right, and the OC and I spent a lot of time on this, and now Ken and I get to go through this. The issue is this, everybody. I want y'all to really peep game. So the issue is the fact that Peters has been on a pitch count. He's older, and they have to be very careful on getting him into shape and prepared to play a whole game, right? Which automatically means he's gonna be rotated. So you have to ask yourself who's likely gonna be the person to rotate if they keep the original contingency plan that they rolled out with versus the Tennessee Titans. And sadly, y'all, I'm just being honest, that would be Ball.
Oh, hell no.
It would be Ball.
Where did you get that? Sorry, go ahead.
This real though, man.
Oh, hell no.
Right, because see now, it's not just Ball, Candy. It's the fact that Ball could be also going against one of the most ferocious pass rushers. You know what I mean? One of the young killers, you know?
Right.
So
we have to be strategic about everything.
We got to be very strategic about this stuff. So
the trial and error period is over.
Right. Thank you. The trial and error stuff, it should be over. It should be over. We shouldn't even be talking about that stuff. We should, and then this is the deal, and I just want to go through this real quick. Just talk about the options. We definitely want Avion Collins. I want him because a lot of people, well, it don't make sense to play Avion Collins. He's the only one that actually played. He played for Pitt. He played for Minnesota. He's a third-year person. He had the most reps in preseason. Him and Ball. So you got plenty of film to go check him out. We've already broke him down. We know he's good enough. You know what I mean? And it don't make sense to even have Ball as an option. Stephen Jones, I'm gonna be honest with you, that is crazy. I know you like your guys and your draft guys, and I know you look at the free agent guys like womp. But listen, now we in a dangerous territory right now, Mr. Stephen Jones, and I'm saying that respectful. Okay. This is the other thing, and I know you got to go, Candy, pretty soon. All right. So if we don't finish, that's cool. All right. I'll rock it. Because I know you said you got about 15 minutes.
Yeah, but we'll get there. We'll get through some of it.
Okay. So the other option.
I'm gonna help you land a plane, boss cowboy.
I know you will, OC. So check this out.
OC.
This is the OC's plan right here. This is the OC's plan. All right, the OC's plan. He wanted Tyler Smith at left tackle, and he wanted Peters at left guard. From the push from Peters and taking away the risk, especially with this game of having young studs going against old tackles or underdeveloped tackles. Then the OC, but wherever you put Peters, you got to know it's going to be a pitch count. You know what I mean? So you always got to know it's going to be a rotation that come with him. This is the thing about Farniok that's beautiful, and then I'm going to turn it over to both of y'all. The thing about Farniok is with Farniok returning, he brings the offensive line at least back to balance.
Yeah.
Because now he's the backup to Tyler Biadasz. It allows McGovern to go back to left guard, and then it gives Dak's blind side protection from the tackle that been doing it all year.
Yeah. And so, I mean, if you look at this, I don't know, and I haven't got an update about how well he's doing at practice and how he looks. That's going to be a big conversation of importance as we approach the weekend. I think if he can give you something, we know that he can at least back up McGovern, and it gives you an option at center if McGovern struggles, and if you need to bring another body in because of the pitch count with Jason Peters, which I don't think he's ready to play a full game yet, even still. He may be closer than he was, but I'm not convinced that he's ready to rock for 70 or 80 snaps. I'm just not. You have Farniok that can come in and help you and give you something. So I think that this is really ideal for the Cowboys, and the timing couldn't be better to get Farniok back. However, if Farniok is not doing well and is not where you need him to be, what you need to quickly do is transition and put Avante Collins at guard and or at tackle, have him as a swing if anything goes wrong at any of the tackles or at left guard.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is a very dangerous game that they playing, Candy. This is dangerous, man. You can't play with this right now with Bob. I'm dead serious. Candy, am I tripping?
Please don't put Peters against Chase Young, please.
Hey, that's what they doing, Candy. That's what they doing.
Nothing against Peters, but no, this is not the time for us to get dogged out in this game against the Commanders.
This is not the time for that. We already experienced that versus Tampa, and that's real. I'm not capping when I say we lost Dak over bad protection. You want to play with that again? Nah, bro.
No.
So yeah, so it's serious, man. Especially going into the playoffs, bro. We ain't got no time for this stuff, Stephen Jones. I'm just keeping it real.
You have a picture of Chase Young, but he's like smaller and less intimidating to our team.
What?
No, man, he gained like 20 pounds of muscle since he's been in the league. That's the problem. He put on 20 pounds of muscle. He's on that NFL diet. He's on that I got paper diet. He could take himself to a steakhouse or Fogo de Chao anytime he gets ready, and he's doing it. You can clearly see by the man's body and what he's done, and the dude still runs a 4.5, and he's like 24 years old, going against a 40-year-old tackle. What you gonna do, max protect? I guess that's what Kelly wants to do. He go max protect, count on T.Y. and C.D. Lamb to win on routes. That's what you better do.
Bro.
You better not leave that boy ISO on the 3rd and long, bro. You better not do that, bro. That's bad business, boss. And you know the difference between the testosterone level of a man that's 24 and a man that's 40? It's off the charts, bro. It's off the charts. You know what I'm saying? It's off the charts. He can't even recover as quick if he wanted to. Hey, unless Peter started getting T-shots, he started getting TRT therapy.
He getting T-shots.
You better get some T-shots. You better get your T level up. Messing with that young lion. That young lion. That's what he gonna do too. He gonna start salivating. If he see Peters one-on-one out there, he gonna start salivating. You gonna see drool coming out of his face mask. Cause this boy know he fits to eat. I'm telling you, boy know he fits to eat.
Whoa, wait, bro. I gotta hit you with the straight business for that, bro.
The OC.
No emotions, no friends, no loyalty.
Straight business.
Straight business.
Put hashtag straight business in the chat.
Biggie said, I'm a man. I'm 40. I know what she
You
got
a man?
I'm 40. Yeah. So now, man, this ain't nothing to play with, man. I tell you what, I'm gonna be greatly disappointed if they roll ball out there. Ooh, you talking about disappointed? Especially if they roll ball out there and they have him singled up. I'm gonna be so mad. I don't care if we win.
This is not the time.
This ain't the time. This is really not the time, Candy. This is not
This is really not the time. I'm tired of our team being talked about. This is not the time.
This is not the time. It's really that simple.
If they play,
go ahead, OC. Go ahead, OC.
No, I was gonna say if they play ball, you guys will go get ridiculous content because I'm gonna do a video for every plays and I'm gonna break everything down. I promise you they better not roll that boy out there. I'm gonna do a video per play.
Ooh, listen, bro. Ooh.
Ball play 1, ball play 2. That's all gonna be the titles of the videos. Ball play 3, ball gets beat, play 4. Ball has a bad set, play 5. Ball gets ran over, play 6. No, man.
Oh my God. Man. Not the video of Shane.
Stop playing with me.
Straight business. All right, listen, we gonna turn the corner just a little bit, and then also because we kind of starting to take on Washington. We gonna look at the injury report, courtesy of Mike Fisher. Appreciate that, Mike Fisher. But when you look at their injury report and you look at our injury report, this has the smell of a tank. Mm-hmm. This has a major, but I don't trust it because see, the Titans did too, right?
Yeah.
The Titans was like, it looked like, and they was still competitive, wasn't it? It was still competitive. So I don't care what they practice report look like. They got all them people on there. They still got people that want to get paid. They still got people that's trying to get contracts. It's still a division game. It's people that's trying to put out their resumes. And the OC said one of the wisest things the other day. The OC said the people that you got to fear the most is the people that got nothing to lose. And that's what I see when I look at this injury report. I see a team that got nothing to lose. What's y'all thoughts on that? I'm gonna start with you, Candy.
I agree. Just because they have this long, elaborate list of injuries, it doesn't mean much. It just does not. It did not practice. They could still come out and surprise us. They still have Chase Young. That's really my biggest concern. Is Chase Young in this game, but in this, it could be all about quantity and not quality. We have to come out playing ball and not look at their injury list and say, oh, they don't have most of their players. That may not even be a factor in this game.
Right. We got us a super chat real quick. I don't really understand what this means, but James Tyson said, told you last night how long it was. I don't get that. I don't know what that means, but all right, I hear you. So another thing, just real quick, because I know you got to go, Candy, that stood out to me. I wanted to run this by both of y'all as well. Is a lot of people don't know this, but Ezekiel Elliott has scored a rushing TD in 9 straight games. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. And he said 10 will be great. When we get inside the 5, Kellen has been doing the right thing and feeding me. You got to talk about that, OC.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen. Ezekiel Elliott is one of the all-time great closers. Right. Even at a 7-year career, he's one of the all-time great closers. He smells the end zone, and I'm gonna do a whole breakdown on Ezekiel Elliott tomorrow. All right, so you guys will get that content maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, something like that. But what you got to know about Ezekiel Elliott is a master at operating in tight spaces. He's a master at operating in a phone booth and falling forward. People don't even teach that anymore, running backs. He masters the art of falling forward. That means if you get contact on Ezekiel Elliott, he's going to at least fall forward another 2 or 3 yards, and he gets extremely low to the ground. He needs to. He reminds me of what Jerome Bettis used to.
Yes.
Bettis 50, and he gets super low and run all the way behind the shoulder pads. It's like trying to stop a battering ram, and it's going to be nearly impossible to stop him if he gets a couple steps in the ground. So that's what Ezekiel Elliott, a technique, and it's just strategy, and he's mastered that. But I want to go back to this fake injury report for the Washington Redskins. The Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders. Let me go back to this.
Let me go back to it then. Go ahead. I didn't know you was going back. Let's go.
You see this foolishness? You see all this? Don't believe none of this. This is manipulation. This is tomfoolery. This is what you call that? Hokey pokey. That's what this is. This is telling me all. Listen, this is telling me all the things you don't do, and then you do it like a pro and think that I don't know.
Whoa!
You know what I'm saying?
Wait, I gotta get the button for you, dog.
Your cars.
In the words
like I don't know.
The OC.
no emotions, no friends, no loyalty.
Straight business.
Straight business.
Put hashtag straight business in the chat.
Wait.
Hey.
What just happened?
Hey, bro. You can tell me whatever you want. You can tell me you got half a leg, because it's mental warfare, man. This is like goes into the art of war. You understand? Always appear weak before your enemy. This is a strategy. This is a tactic to catch the Cowboys slipping. And they better not be slipping. They go limping warm-ups and then run full speed and try to beat your head in during the game. That's all they doing here, man. This is nonsense, man. Get out of here. You ain't fooling the OC, Washington. You ain't fooling me. You might be fooling some uneducated fans, but if you watch this channel, and you should subscribe, like, and comment, first of all, so you will be up on this game, you ain't fooling me. No, sir.
Oh man, I need a Thanos button for you, bro. God, no, man, that boy was in his bag.
I am Thanos. I am inevitable.
Stop. Hey, you going too far.
I am inevitable.
Man, you going way too far, boy. Don't you even ever try to take Thanos boss from me. Man, what is wrong with you, OC? You starting to act out your freaking mind. How you gonna even try to act like you Thanos? And it's only one Thanos up in this, and that's Thanos' name, Boss.
Hey man,
you was doing good until you tried to step in my lane, big dog.
You gonna be like Captain America who stayed old to marry his love.
Nah, bro, nah, man. You was doing good till you tried to take Thanos, bro. You can't take Thanos. Man. It's only one, bro. It's only one. You gonna have to be somebody else, bro. It's only one Thanos, bro.
You got it, bro. You got it.
It's only one, bro. You tried, though, bro.
I'm gonna give it back to you.
You was going hard, though, man. Listen, y'all still clapping up for him. He did good. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Oh, see, we're fed.
Another one.
I gotta give you credit on that one, bro. But when you with the, all right, but. Go ahead. But man, also bet on your point on Zeke, bro. That was going back to ball. Excellent point, bro, and excellent comp. Like on Zeke, that bet is comp, bro. I agree, bro. That's why I think too many people trying to throw him away too fast. If you understand the value of power runners, you gotta understand that Zeke is that power puncher that wear you down. No, he is not like what he was in 2016 in terms of breakaway. I get it. Oh, wait, hold on, bro. No, you can't do the homie OC like this, dog. They trying to come at you, OC. Hold on, bro. I ain't gonna let you do my homie like this. Now, I'm the only one that can go at the homie OC. He say OC the Ant-Man. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna let you do that. I'm gonna show your super chat and I'm gonna take it away, bro. Nah, my homie is not Ant-Man. Nah. My homie is the man. Straight up. He is the man. That boy say Ant-Man. You can't do my dog like that. I ain't gonna let you do that.
He cold-blooded, man.
That was cold-blooded.
They go hard. They go hard on this channel.
They do go hard. They go hard on this channel, man. You can't take shots.
They go hard, boy.
Man, the OC been in his bag too much, man. You can't be doing that. You can't be taking shots at the OG. That's why. But man,
that's funny.
But your baddest thing, like Candy, because I saw you shake your head on that. What's your thoughts? And I know you got to go in 2 minutes.
I agree with OC. He's the master of tight spaces, and he's always good for that 5-yard run in the end zone. I think that I always call him legs. I know that's not football etiquette, but I call him legs. He's the legs of our team. There's power in his legs, and him and Pollard are two different type of players. People always want to throw Zeke away because we have Pollard. They don't do the same thing, and Pollard just can't push forward like Zeke can. That's why I call him legs. We need Zeke.
Yeah, we do.
See, I'm gonna make an excellent point here. Not to cut you off, boss Cowboy. But I'm gonna ask Candy something. So Candy, do you cook at all, Candy? Just do you cook at all? Can you cook?
I do.
Oh, so like you know how to make like dinner?
Yeah. Steak.
Okay, like Okay, hold on, wait, hold on, boss. We start hitting butts. Wait a minute.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. No. He do the wee woo.
Okay. So here's the deal. The reason why I asked Candy, can she cook? Because I understand like quality, and I know that she can. So what you do with Ezekiel and Tony Pollard? See, you throw away the girl that can cook, the girl that can be a good woman for you, the girl that can do all the little things for you to make your life better, and you hold on to just a pretty girl who can't do nothing but boil water. You see what I'm saying? And that's what people do. They fall in love with the pageantry of a big run, the pageantry of a big play, and don't understand the day-to-day operations that needs to happen. And that's why I drew that analogy and I asked Candy, can she cook? Because it's a day-to-day operation that you need to make life and football teams work. And Zeke is the representative of the day-to-day operations that you need. He go pop and make some big plays for you here and there, but he's consistent and he's a great operator in the offense day in and day out.
God, dog, Tyson is trying to go hard, bro. What are you doing? And are you behind a pulpit, big dog, talking like that? That boy say, "Cow, God."
Shame on you, Reverend.
Shame on you, you dirty deacon, you. You dirty deacon. You still going
What'd he
hard
say?
on, I think he going hard on you. Oh, so he might be going
It just
on me.
says cap.
What'd he say?
Cap. So, you know, because I was telling the man, you can't be going at the homie OC calling him Ant-Man. I ain't gonna let you do that, big dog. That's the homie.
Man, hey, man, look, I'm more like Juggernaut. Hey, James, I'm more like Juggernaut, man. So if you want to do a comp, get the comp right, bro. Ant-Man ain't the right comp. More like Juggernaut will be an accurate comp, bro. I'm just letting you know. So you can go to Marvel, you know what I'm saying? You can put me on a character, bro, but put me on the right character, bro. Ant-Man is far beneath me.
Exactly.
No offense. Go ahead,
Yeah. You know, we appreciate the super chats, though. I appreciate the super chats. Candy, it's 7:31.
But thank you, brother. Appreciate you supporting the show, though. You know, much love.
No, appreciate that, big dog. We really do. You know, we ain't sensitive like that. We just going back and forth with you. We ain't tripping off that, big dog. Candy, I know you got to go. It's 9:30. Yes. But hey, man, we went too long because Candy and I got to go. We got to switch the show to me and the OC, but. Real quick, man, tell them about your channel real quick. We go obviously show your channel. Tell them about your channel before you get out of here. And then we got some more content we go get to. Go ahead, Candy.
My channel is Candy's Locker Room, or now we have the tags at Candace Lamb on YouTube. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Candy's Locker Room.
Right.
So,
all right, Candy, man. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
And then the next time.
Thank you, Candy.
Okay.
Thanks, OC.
Okay. Talk to you later, Candy. Okay, I see. I see what's going on with Tyson. Tyson say, and I like that. See, because you know what Tyson did? I ain't mad at you, OG. Tyson came back with $10 to correct us. Oh,
appreciate
Tyson a nut. This dude said with a super chat. First of all, man, I gotta hit a button for you.
Need the cash pronto. I don't throw in a session like Romo.
I really appreciate that, though. You throwing money though, bro. With everything you said, I ain't mad at that. That boy throwing that money, man. He throwing that cash pronto, bro. I feel that.
Need the cash pronto. I don't throw in a session like Romo.
And he said, that's the podium in the media center at the Star. Okay, so you posing. I ain't mad at you, bro. You got, and look at him. He posing like he running. Like he in front of. I ain't mad at you. Cause, bro, you sitting there like you talking to Dak or something, bro.
Oh yeah, man. He look like he the leader. James, like you a leader, brother. You a leader.
He look like Will McClay.
You a leader. That boy a leader. He's a leader. That boy up there leading the whole media conference.
But I do gotta ask you a question, bro, because you sitting at the, like you say, I'm at the media center at the Star. Isn't that wee woo? Isn't that bullshit, bro? Like,
oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
You doing the wee woo, ain't you, bro? You doing the wee woo. You bullshit. Oh, okay, my bad. Listen, he wasn't even insulting you, dog. He said, let OC know Ant-Man my favorite Marvel character. Man, get out of here, bro.
Okay, man. Thank you, man. I guess I feel better.
Yeah, I guess, bro.
I guess I feel.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
This is that wee woo, bro. We finna move on, bro. We ain't gonna let you do the wee woo on us. All right, so we got something else, man. I want to run this by you anyway, OC, and Candy. But this one really was on my mind, bro. I want to run this by you, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, bro. Wait. I gotta show this comment, bro. Wait, they going crazy on you. OC, what you do, bro? They going at the homie today. Did you shave your head or something?
What they say?
That boy said
I don't
OC the
know what they
light skin.
say.
This dude said the OC the light skin Black Panther. wait.
Hey, bro. Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
Oh my God, bro! This dude called you the light skinned Black Panther, bro. Oh, man, that's cold, bro. Man, y'all got to get off the homie, bro. Why y'all going that OC, bro? Man, what the homie doing?
Wrong,
man. All right, so, but this is what I want to talk about real quick, OC. Just real quick. I said in my tweet.
Yeah, take time.
I said if the Giants abandon momentum for safe load management versus a wounded Philly, then they forgot their way. The last two Giants Super Bowls were teams that had to fight to get in. When the top animal is wounded, finish him. Only if another ring is the goal. And see, somebody asked me in the barbershop today, bro. Somebody asked me in the barbershop. They said, well, why would they not play? And my answer is sometimes I believe front office OC can get in the way of coaches. Because how can you be the Giants who won your last two Super Bowls by barely getting in and having to fight and crawl to that Super Bowl, but then play it safe now going against Philly? I want to get your thoughts on that. Because I'm also looking around at the division, trying to anticipate how this stuff might play out. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
Well, to give you guys a little bit of NFC East history, going back into about, I believe, 2018, or it's 2018 or 2017, the Giants had not finished above 500. Okay?
Yeah.
They fired Pat Sherman, who went 6-12 and then 5-13, something to that effect. They fired him. They brought in another young coach that was there last year who was going off on everybody and trying to prove he was a man. He's about 32 years old, and he went under 500. He got fired. Okay, so they've had about a 2-year leash on all the coaches up until the coach they have now, which really, if I'm being honest, he should be a candidate for coach of the year.
Yeah.
For what he's done with the Giants and making them above 500, relevant again, and getting them into the playoffs.
Right.
And he's a dog, and he's a fighter, and his team is taking on his personality as good head coaches do that. They take on the personality of their head coach. So I really don't see, I would be extremely shocked and surprised if he didn't fight to try to win this game, because they need momentum, and they want to stick it to Philly, who's right up the street. That's the kind of coach he is. He want to stick it to Philly. He want to win this game. Don't make no mistake about it. He wants to make a statement. And if I'm him, I want to make a statement, and I want to get as much momentum as I can going into the playoffs. One of the last Super Bowls, I don't remember if it was the exact last one or the one right after, when they had Eli Manning, they went to the Super Bowl we were first in the NFC, and we're supposed to win. They beat us the last game of the regular season. They went on to win the Super Bowl.
Right. So it's like
they went on to win the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all these rumors of them sitting starters, I'm like, bro. Like, I mean this. If they sit they starters at all, they are suckers.
Dracarys.
Yeah.
Yoga pain.
You whack. And I mean that. Because you got a chance. Because we talked about this yesterday on the show. Because Philly is in a major conundrum. We talked about this yesterday. You got and you won all them games behind the arm and the legs of Hurts. Now you need Hurts potentially to go ahead and get you to close out. But how can you be Philly knowing that the ultimate thing is to have Hurts also ready for the playoffs, they can't go in there aggressive, having him go crazy running the ball, knowing he nursing a shoulder, which means they gonna have to throw it with him. Go ahead, OC.
No, you're right. And you know, by reports, they said he's throwing good velocity on the ball and all that kind of stuff. Him throwing the ball is the absolute best thing that could happen for the Giants.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Him being a pocket passer is that's the absolute best thing that could happen. Great. If he beat you throwing that ball on you, hey man, he did great. It was meant to be.
Right.
Because he's go slide. And this is what I said earlier. This is why the RPO quarterback, man, is only good for a couple seasons.
Right.
You don't make it. And this is his first season, bro. It's too physical. These boys are grown men. They get paid $2 million and millions of dollars. They go lay that wood on you. They go hurt you. Just like they did Colin Kaepernick, just like they did Lamar Jackson. It's a trend, bro. It's a proven historical fact. They ain't gonna put that wood on you. Yeah, you gonna look real cute for 10 games till somebody get you. Yeah, Justin Fields gonna look real cute till somebody pop you one good one. Guess what? And you gonna be in that pocket throwing that ball like you should. So I'm telling you, man, look, it's a conundrum because if they rest him, they don't feel confident they're gonna win. If they play him, they gotta play him carefully and protect him from injury. So either way, it's bad because they go into the playoffs losing momentum, especially if it's a close or hard game. If it's not a blowout, for Philadelphia winning this game, it's like a loss.
Right.
Because they go into the playoffs not having momentum and a lot of confidence on knowing where their team is. And they lost Lane Johnson. And that backup right tackle has been getting worked. He's been getting worked. He ain't no Lane Johnson. I'm telling you.
They a wounded
dog. So Lane
dog.
said he's coming back for the playoffs? Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I would be so disappointed at the Giants. I'd be like, bro, y'all can never compare yourself to Dallas with that old whack scary strategy y'all got. Get out of here, man. You better take Philly head off. And I actually want Philly to win the division because I want us to go through the road of the most resistance. I really do. I mean that. Let's take a call, OC. We go open up the call line. Do you got to go?
What?
You got to go?
No, bro, I'm good, man. I got time, bro. Go ahead.
All right, so we opening up the phone lines. So anybody that want to call in, y'all go ahead and call on in, man. It don't have to be about what we talking about right now. It can be about whatever y'all want to talk about because it's a freestyle Thursday. So we got the phone lines open. We go wait on y'all. But while we waiting on y'all, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next topic, which is really probably the last thing we go talk about because I want to show this OC because it stood out to me. But y'all call on in. If y'all don't, we go talk about this last subject and we'll get out of here. But also dealing with, you know, the Hall of Famers, because Candy and I started talking about these Hall of Fame candidates. It was something that's here the call. It came in. Here we go. Boss Cowboy Sports. Oh, they hung up. All right. So I'm gonna call you back, man, because I think I saw you late. I'm gonna try to call you. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm making a call out.
Boss.
Yo.
Hey, boss.
Yo.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, boss. I'm late on the game. On your program, just turned it on. But
okay.
I need to know if you guys know or not, is Farniok going to play so that we can have our offensive line back to the way it was in the beginning? Or do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's good news that already came out, you know, that they looking to potentially play him. They might be holding that close to the vest. Because if he plays, this Shannon, I know your voice. So Shannon,
yes.
If he plays, that puts our whole offensive line in balance. You know what I mean? And we talked about that. We talked about all the multiple options, and actually Farniok going back to center moves McGovern back to left guard and moves Tyler back to left tackle, and then I'll rock with that going against the Washington football team, the Commanders.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, we don't want to get Dak killed. If you pull out that 40-year-old tackle in there that's being kind of managed a few plays here and there. Yeah, we need to protect Dak. That's my biggest thing, because if something happens to Dak because of stupidity and not bringing up Collins or somebody, then it just ruins our whole chance of doing anything, because we won't win nothing with Cooper Rush. Maybe a game if we're lucky.
Right. And yeah, excellent call. And see, the crazy thing is you just tuning into the show and the OC literally said the exact same thing. Matter of fact, both of us were sitting over here like we go crazy if we even see ball.
Right.
I don't care if we win.
Well, listen, hey, boss, can you guys set it up to where it's Boss Candy at least once a week? I know you guys have been trying to do it Thursdays, but for some reason, if she's busy or you're busy or something, I get it. But hey, once a week, because it's really, I think you guys do really well together.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you. She gonna be also happy to hear you say that too. I'll relay that message, and then, Boss Candy and the OC, this is something we go keep. We ain't gonna stop doing this, and we go keep it at least once a week.
Hey, OC, thank you so much too. I usually only converting to Boss most of the time, but just know that all of us love straight business. I love both of you guys. You're amazing. You bring out stuff that nobody else does. And we're just so fortunate as the Cowboys community to have you guys together and everybody else you bring on the show. And we love the fact that our voice matters too, because we live and breathe and die Cowboy blue. God bless both of you, and we'll talk soon.
Man, boy.
Dracarys.
All right, Shannon, thank you, man. All right, that was Shannon, man, and Shannon get it, bro. We got another call. We gonna take this call and then we'll finish that what we was getting ready to talk about. Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, Bob?
Yeah, who is this? Jessica.
Why you always treat me like I'm some kind of stepchild when I be calling your number?
Jessica, what you mean? Treating you like a stepchild?
Do what?
What you mean treating you like a stepchild? You got to explain that.
When I be calling, it's like you ignore my phone call.
Oh, so you think the whole world revolves around you? That's what it is. You think everything's supposed to stop because you called. That's what you think?
No, that ain't it. That ain't it.
No, that's exactly what you think, because you basically saying you saying I'm acting funny as if I ain't got 1,000 things going on. Maybe I didn't see your call, Jessica. Okay, I'm with you. All right, so we cool now? We back cool? Or you still go fuss at me? All right.
Sometimes you be tripping though.
No, I ain't never tripping. You tripping?
Yeah.
I ain't never
but
tripping.
Either way,
I'm talking about never.
The healthcare or whatever, and I was like, well, and then old boy called in talking about them weed and all this stuff. But the older guys that done been down that road, some people just don't talk about it, or they keep it hidden or whatever, and they don't want to discuss it about the injuries and stuff like that. But I said that a long time ago. Why don't some of these guys be like the mentor for our younger football players to help them stay on that thing? But like I said, you got to take care of your body. Yeah. You got to have good body maintenance to play football. Football is a contact sport, and if you don't take care of your body right, incidents gonna happen. If you don't get yourself to a doctor and make sure your heart and all that's why they supposed to take a physical. I thought they supposed to take physicals all year round or throughout the year to make sure everybody is healthy before they get out there on that field. Because or either they hiding stuff and putting them boys out there, because I really was praying for that young man. Because that cardiac arrest he had, you know what I'm saying? My mama went through that. On Christmas Day, my mama had a stroke. She had a blood pressure that was 225 over 93. And I was in the hospital, at the hospital with my mom by her side, and I prayed over her, and God gave her a miracle in her body, because her mouth was twisting a little bit, drooping, and it was sinking in. But these young men, they got to take care of themselves and before they get out there on that field and make sure that their health is right and take care of themselves. Like in all season, don't be out here doing all that heavy drinking and smoking and partying. Like you gonna get all them different things in your body, and then you want to wait close to season coming in. Then you want to try to do that. No, you got to keep your body in shape all year round, all season and in season. So when you come back on that field, that you won't have all these injuries. That's why injuries occur, because you're not taking care of yourself. And you know what I'm saying? This is a contact sport. You got to keep your body in good shape. So when you out there running them long distance and running to try to tackle people and get them down on defense side and on offense side, you got to do the same thing. And you can't let people push you back onto your quarterback. You got to push forward. You got to tackle them and take them and put them on their bottom so they don't get on that. So he don't get knocked down. So he don't get re-hurt again. Because it seemed like they was trying to hurt his ankle again, the way all those dudes went on him and they was on his leg. But Dak did good body maintenance and make sure that they didn't twist his ankle back up under him. And he done real good. But they need to go out there and protect him at all costs in this game. Don't let him get hurt. Protect him just like they will protect your chest on your game of chess. You got to protect your queen, your king, so that they don't trump your king and take it and take over your game.
Man.
And that's all.
I appreciate it. Hey, Jessica, I appreciate it, man. So, all right, man, appreciate your call, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was old girl Jessica, man, and my boy say boss simping.
Who'd ya?
I'm simping, dog. Where you boy simping at, bro? Yeah, man, we appreciate that knowledge from Jessica, man. I want to hear this sipping, man. Where your boy sipping at, man? Spell this out, you know. I don't think I'm sipping, man. I already know what time it is with Jessica and everybody else, man. You know, Jessica got a strong personality, man, and she like to try to bully boss. See, but let me tell you something, Jessica. You don't act like that with other people, though. See, you can't do that. You can't, see, because you respectful when you call in with Law. You respectful when you call in with Vox. But you call in on my show and you on some I'm tripping. Like, come on now. Like, what's up with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I can't see everything. I'm gonna tell everybody I don't. It's just me. It's just the OC. The OC driving. I got 20 things going on right now. And my old boy said he liked the blue helmet concept, bro. Yeah, that's that blue helmet is dope. Yeah, that's an autograph helmet too, man. It's, you know, it's, yeah. You know, I wish the Dallas Cowboys would come out with stuff like that. But we got one more call, OC.
Go ahead.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Yo, what up, boss?
Yo.
Hey, I just want to say this real quick. I like that video that OC did with the TY. Yeah. I think he needs to be getting most of the reps that Gallup was getting, because Gallup ain't Gallup right now.
Right.
And I also want to say, Luke Gifford, he must be talking to one of the Joneses' daughters or something, because this man is on that field and should be getting them reps that Cox need to be getting. And also, that other video that the OC, or I think it was you that put out, somebody, or I think Coach Mar said this, they need to move Micah back to linebacker.
Yeah.
And let Fowler and Williams and Armstrong, let them beat off the DN. There's no reason to not move Micah back to linebacker. Then
Facts.
One more thing, this is my last thing.
Yeah.
And this is offensive line.
Yeah.
I know this is early, but next year I'm looking in the draft, and I'm looking at O-line, because Tyron Smith, he's on his last legs. I'm looking to replace him already.
Yeah.
We got Tyler Smith, and I like how that's going, but we got to start looking at this O-line. Zach Martin, he's getting up there in age too. I know he's like, you know, he's barely 32, but he treads off the tires already.
Yeah,
so
it's gone.
That's all I got. Thanks for your time. Appreciate OC.
What's your name, big dog? What's your name, bro? What's your name? Ah, damn, I ain't get his name. All right, but just real quick, he just talked about 2 fire videos that the OC already finished. And the OC dropping about 4 more videos, man. The OC, he going crazy, bro. This is just good work he doing, bro. I just got to keep it real. So he talked about the T.Y. Hilton. You got to go check that one out. And I ain't gonna even lie. I feel like that one that he did on Michael Parsons is better. You know, just thorough quality film, funny, all of that, just real. And you know the OC, now the OC done went ape crazy. You know what I'm saying? He fussing, but it's real. Y'all gotta go check out this latest video where he talk about, you know, fixing the offensive line before it's too late. And he talk about all the different things that they go have to do to fix it. The good news is a lot of things that he talked about in the video that we getting reports that that's what they looking at doing. So I want to talk about this real quick, OC, before we get out of here, man. And I know you driving. Thanks for helping out with the show, bro.
No, bro, take your time, bro.
Okay, so Michael Gehlken, you know, getting this from Michael Gehlken's Twitter, when he was featuring, obviously, the 2, you know, Hall of Fame candidates. And then Darren Woodson said this, and I want to get your thoughts on this before we close it out. He said, this is the best safety group that I've seen that this team has had. Wait! Darren, no. But then he said he named them Jerron Kearse, Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson. And then he said this. On Wilson, he reminds me a lot of Brian Dawkins in a lot of ways, especially close to the line of scrimmage. So before you answer that, OC, and address that, I want us to take a light break just real quick before the OC address that, because we don't have enough likes in the building, man. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button. We really need likes. That's very important to the algorithm to help grow the channel. We have the best interaction in the Dallas Cowboys community. It's nobody that have the amount of subs that we have with the like ratio as well as with the live viewership. So, but the way to kind of keep that momentum going, you got to hit that like, bro. It's just really that simple. It's just really that simple. But so y'all take a quick minute, take a quick second, hit that like, and then, you know, that'll get everybody back caught up, because it been fire today. We had Candace, the OC came in. He been blessing us all week with surprise. So I just wanted to say, to make sure y'all take a second to do that. All right, but OC, what's your thoughts on that, on what he said about the safety?
I mean, overall, I think he's right, because we forgot, man, and we got spoiled real quick. That's the thing about the Cowboys fans. We spoil real easy, Boss Cowboy. And there was a time when we were talking about Heath.
Yeah.
There was a time when we were complaining about, please, oh God, please pick a safety, please just draft one, please invest and draft capital, right?
Yep.
Exactly. So, you know, we got a first rounder in Malik Hooker, man, for cheaps because of his injury history. Donovan Wilson does play like a linebacker. I do get the similarities. I think that Dawkins was a better cover person than Malik Hooker is. But I do get the similarities in terms of his physicality and his desire to engage and come up and stick you. I get that. You know, Jerron Kearse is more like a hybrid. You know, he's more like a big nickel. But the other guy that I hope they mention and put in there is Jabril Cox. Jabril Cox needs some reps at big nickel, man. He needs some reps. So I think that we have an opportunity, and the good thing about the Cowboys is this. We have the pieces to really be great. Do we have enough common sense to place all the pieces in the right places? And if the Cowboys have enough common sense to do that, I think, man, it's going to be hard to beat us, boss. That's what I think. But overall, I do agree with his comment.
Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. I swear to God, bro, I was thinking the exact same thing you just said, bro, about Cox. I swear.
Yeah.
Because when I read what he said about that safety room and Cox wasn't put in that as a potential big nickel, bro, that was like, we tripping. As good as Donovan playing. We still could be better in some
Yeah.
areas. Real quick, I wanted to address something Jessica said. Just real quick, because I think she
Take your time, man.
She misunderstanding something. I want to kind of clear this out. She said, let me address this real quick. She said, I love Boss and OC. I don't like stuck-up people who think they better than others. I said other sisters, and I said hello to my sister. She ignored me. She talking about Candace and Jessica. On everything, okay? On everything holy. I saw you say hello to Candy. I heard Candy say hello to you. I swear I heard her say it. I promise you misheard it. I just asked you to go listen to the show again to where you spoke to her, and I clearly heard her say, hello, Jessica. You misheard it. I promise you, Jessica. I would not lie to you like that. And I want you to use the grace that the Lord gave you to go watch that show, and you go see that she was not being stuck up. And I also know, Candace, she is not a stuck up person. She's a very down to earth person. Very down.
Yeah,
I
Jessica.
deal with her behind the scenes. She's very professional. She's always on time. She's always prepared. She takes what she does for the nation very seriously. I'm just being all the way honest with you. So I know this is just a misunderstanding. But go ahead, OC.
Yeah, no, man, you got it, man. No, she cool people, Jesse. She's Jessica. She wouldn't do you like that. I know that from personal experience as well. So, yeah, but yeah, man, I think that, at the end of the day, Jabril did have some snaps, and if you look at the tape of his snaps, I mean, man, you can just, to me, and this is just my opinion, this is what my eyeballs see from the snaps that they gave him, the garbage snaps at the end of the game. Man, he just moves well in space. He's natural.
Right.
He's natural shuffling and moving well in space, especially in pass coverage. So, man, it's going to help you in coverage if you give him a look. Now, if they don't trust him because they didn't play him enough during the regular season, that's on them. I understand that. But, man, I think he would help you in between the hashes. In between the hashes in particular, man, he'll help you, man. But it's my opinion, it works out for him.
Yeah, and Montana, bro, we got the phone lines open, bro. Call in. Yeah, we got the phone lines open, bro. They sitting right here, bro. So we were just getting ready to get out of here, but man, we'll take a couple of more calls, man. But call in now, cause we don't want to sit there all day. OC, he actually parked, so we don't want to.
No, we good, bro.
All right, cool.
You got time,
Boss Cowboy Sports.
What up, brother?
It's Montana.
Hey, man.
What's up, man?
I just want to leave y'all with the segment here.
Okay.
All right, so how y'all feel about Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore switching? Kellen Moore go to the booth. Quinn go to the field.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that kind of helped Kellen Moore see some things he's probably missing standing on the field.
Yeah. Okay. You got anything else so we can address all your thoughts, big dog?
Shit. I mean, the only thing I gotta say is, man, why is everybody crying about Brady beating, the Cowboys in the regular season when he never faced them in the playoffs? They never played him in the playoffs. They never met in the Super Bowl. So where is he undefeated against them at in when it matters?
Right. We'll talk about that too. You got anything
I just
else?
want people to feel optimistic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, dude, bro, these dudes is beating winning teams. They're the only team to do it. They cutting down the penalties. They not giving up sacks. Dak is balling. The team is balling.
Yoga fire.
The team is hurt on defense. It might look better, and it might look like through the first 7 weeks when we get our guys back. Why everybody so, panic? Just be humble and just watch. You know what I mean? I just want to leave the nation with that one, man, before y'all get up out of here.
Man, I appreciate that.
Man.
Appreciate that, Montana. We'll take everything you said. We go discuss that, big dog. Appreciate you calling in, homie. All right, so on the first comment, I like Dan Quinn where he is. Hold on real quick. We got one more call. I want to take this call. Boss Cowboys Sports.
What's going on, big homie?
What's up? Who is this?
Hey, it's Mark Brown, man. I watch y'all show all the time, bro. I mean, y'all like my 24-hour weather station, bro. I mean, I get all my knowledge and information off of all y'all, bro.
Appreciate it, big dog. What you got, big homie?
Hey, man, I'm Mr. King. Here it is, bro. I can't watch a Cowboys game without saying, Killer boy, you doing that old here it is.
That here it is, booty. Oh, there here it is.
Run up the middle, just keep running up the middle. I'm like, it ain't working.
That here
it is. Here it is.
Here it is. Listen, bro. See, you can't say that because people don't know what you're talking about, bro. That here
Exactly,
it is, booty.
bro.
Like,
Exactly.
here it is.
Hey, I don't want to take up y'all show too long, man. I watch it every day, man. The whole nation between you, Law, West Coast, all y'all, bro. I mean, y'all make my day. I'm down the street. I live down the street from the stadium, man. But I'm telling you, from the time I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro, I'm either watching something I miss or whatever else, man. Y'all just got to keep doing what y'all do. OC, you the man, bro.
Yeah, OC Cole, bro. OC Cole.
Hey, but one thing I wanted to ask y'all before I got out of here.
Yeah.
What do y'all think of Hankins and Anthony Rush, bro, as a big run stopper in the middle, bro? That's like 500-600 pounds of just blocking.
Right. You got anything else? You got anything else? Because I want to take all these calls before we get out of here, man. Do you have anything else? Because I still got to get to Montana and what he wanted to talk about. You got anything else? Because we going to talk about Hankins. What else you got? And Rush.
Yeah.
That's it. All right, so we'll take that and then we'll just get up out of here. But man, appreciate you calling in, Mark, for real. Especially knowing you're a hometown homie, man. Appreciate that. All right, that was Mark, man. All right, so we got a couple of things. So going back to the Dan Quinn in the booth, I like Dan Quinn where he is. I think Dan Quinn is comfortable. I also feel like he got the right emotional leaders. You know what I mean? He got the right people that's under him that can be the emotional leaders. I think with Kellen Moore, I think it would help him, to be in the booth, but I'm not gonna cap and act like I really understand like what Kellen Moore is actually doing, because Kellen Moore said that he does a lot of communication. I'm gonna take one more call, bro. I ain't gonna take no more. All right, one more.
You good? You good?
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Hey man, boss, this is Coach Marv. I got just one thing I want to say.
All right, Coach.
I watched Cox on film in this last game. I don't think he's moving as well as he been. I see a slight giddy up in him a little bit.
Okay.
With that knee brace, I don't like if you go back and watch it real carefully, he's not moving like he was at the beginning of the season. So I don't know what's going on with him, but he don't look as smooth moving in his coverage and his quickness of chasing the ball down. That's just something I noticed. I got an eye for stuff, but he just don't look like he's moving like he was before.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that, man. I agree with OC was saying. I've been saying that same thing about his coverage skills, but I just seen a tad bit of stiffness in his movement, and I don't know if that's that knee or not. Just wanted to say that, man.
Good insight.
I know y'all trying to get out there.
No.
Y'all doing marathon shows.
No. Coach, do me a favor.
All right.
No, Coach, don't go. Coach.
Go ahead.
What game and what time? I need to know what game and what time. So when you get a chance, shoot me a text and tell me the exact place so I can look at it. Because see, the OC was breaking down last year that Lyle Collins had a gimp and I couldn't see it. You know what I mean? But then the OC gave me the specific play, and when he gave me the specific play, he was like, right there, boss, and I saw it. So if you don't mind, because I didn't see it, you know what I mean? So if you could do that, I want to see it with my own eyes. Okay, Coach?
Yeah. I think if you really look at it, you'll see on one play the ball got down the field and he started to run, and he looked like he's favoring that knee, and he got a brace on. He didn't have a brace on at the beginning of the season, and so I don't know if he got a little stiffness in that knee, and maybe he might have came back too fast too, like we thought about Gallup.
Yeah, true. But appreciate it, Coach.
All right, now, fellas.
All right. And then I supposed to be doing a show with Coach. I forgot. I supposed to been doing a show. We still got to do a show. We go do that show because that show too important. But check this out. So
yeah, that's interesting because I didn't see the game. I'm gonna go back and look at the Tennessee Titans because the game I'm referring to is the last several plays of that Tennessee game that he got into. But I'm gonna go back and take a look at that again. If Coach saw something, I'll look at it super slow and see what I come up with. But I'll kick it back to you, boss. Go ahead. What you were saying?
Yeah, we were just talking about the booth and then because Montana had that. So as somebody as an offensive coordinator, the OC's been a head coach and called offenses and all kinds. Can you talk about that, big dog?
Yeah, I mean, so on the field, it's a different vantage point than being in the booth. One of the things that I think in the NFL that you kind of need to pay attention to is that they do operate off of those. You notice those blue iPads they use?
Yeah.
And you see them on the sideline, they sitting down.
Yeah.
Well, those are screenshots of defenses and coverages. So they're getting that from upstairs, from the coaches upstairs. They have a headset and coaches normally on different channels talking to them about defense, coverage, what they see. So although their physical eyes are not on it, they have a coaching staff that physical eyes are on it. That's why if they throw a pick or you see something go wrong, they sitting down and they looking at this iPad. Well, they're looking at the play. They're looking at what happened in real time. So from that perspective, Kellen Moore has the vantage point. I don't think that helps Kellen Moore. I just think it's the commitment and the creativity, the discipline to do certain things. I don't think he has a problem with sight. I don't think he has a problem with seeing it. I think it's just if he's going to stick to what he needs to stick with, and he's going to be a responsible play caller, number one, like I've been saying, and he's going to do scenario-based plays and not do stuff I hate, and I mentioned this before, like go empty and spread and throw the ball when you're on a 10-yard line going out and you dropping back into the end zone, on second and third down, and you inside the 5 and doing just weird stuff like that. That's just irresponsible. So I think that he sees it. I just think it's about his choices. Now, Dan Quinn, I agree with you. He needs to stay where he is. Dan Quinn is calm. He's collected. He has other coaches down there. He has coaches talking to him. He needs to be the maestro. He needs to see the big picture and be the puppet master. And I think overall he does a good job up there. I think he needs to stay.
Yeah, and I think he got it down. You know what I mean? Like he got it down. He been doing it since Seattle. You know what I mean? And if he preparing to be up there, it's for an advantage. Because at first he wanted to be on the sideline. Pete Carroll made him go upstairs. And him going upstairs, he learned the advantage of being upstairs. So if Dan Quinn is saying, hey, this is the best vantage point for me to be the general, I trust him. They should take, what they should take Kellen Moore? They should put him under the stadium. That's what they should do. They should put him under the stadium and just.
That's cool. That's cool. You go with it.
And then the last thing that Matilda talked about, and then also Mark talked about Hankins and Russia. We'll talk about that. We'll close it out. So Montana talked about the scariness of Brady. What's your thoughts on that? And then I definitely got thoughts on that.
Yeah, man. I think that at the end of the day, it's not Brady being scary. It's Brady's resume that scares you.
Everybody say, boss, be nice. Go ahead.
So his resume is the thing that can intimidate you because here's the deal. He's a winner.
Yeah.
So I think that it's a really great point that he hadn't beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. That's an excellent point. He has not. But he's beat a whole bunch of other teams in the playoffs. So it's a mystique and it's a mind screw, I think, that goes on with players and teams. Because when he get that ball and they down by 6 or 3 and it's the last drive, I guarantee you boys on the sideline like, oh crap, here we go. And then, he touchdown, Bucks win, touchdown, Patriots win. You're like, oh crap. And he's done it so many times. So it's like Mike Tyson. It's like Mike Tyson, man. Early in his career, like many people were beat before they even got in the ring with him because they saw how he just viciously knocked people out. And they're like, oh, crap. Then all of a sudden, they get hit with that first good punch. It probably wasn't even a knockout punch, but they didn't work themselves up so much that, they fall out and they can't get up. And they lost the fight. because it was a self-fulfilling negative prophecy. And so I think you got to play a guy like Brady with a lot of confidence, and you got to play with a lot of determination and a lot of want to, and that, man, you not go finish the game harder than me. The problem is you can beat a team and beat Brady for 3 quarters and a half and lose the game in the last 2 minutes. You got to be the type of team to keep your foot on the gas, and if you get your foot on their neck, do not let up to readjust. That's how you beat a guy like Brady.
I think to your point, and you said that perfect, I just want to add one thing. You know what you got to do with somebody like Brady? You got to say, man, F you. When you play him, that got to be in your mind. You got to play like that too. I don't care about you being no GOAT. I mean, all the way to the end like that too. If you coming in there like, that's Brady. That's Brady. Oh my God, we got to go against Brady today. Man, we better be out there like, man, F that dude, bro. I can't wait to hit that dude right in his mouth. I want to end your career. That's how we should be. Yeah. We should be the dude. I hit you so hard, I'm the one that made you retire. You know what I mean? Like, it's a mentality. Right. It's a mentality. Like, bro, and see, to Montana's point, excellent point, Montana, because people forgot. But San Fran had the Rams number, just like ours. 6 times straight, they lost until it mattered the most.
Dracarys.
Until it mattered the most. So I don't care that Brady beat us 7 times in a row. I don't care. You gonna have to beat us 8. Mm-hmm. You have to beat us 8, big dog. Mm-hmm. And you know, 8. Mm-hmm. And we ain't 8. And we don't think you mystique. I respect you as a closer, but I'll pick your ass off. You know what I mean? To me, that gotta be our mentality. Just being real. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, F him. Like real life. Like, man, like, forget that dude. Like, spit on you, Brady. And I want our fans like that too. I feel you, Montana. I want our fans like that. Man, forget Brady. Like, obviously we respect you, bro. We know you a closer. We know you a competitor. But man, forget you, bro. Like, man, nobody care about you. And you been playing like trash.
Dracarys.
I ain't finna make you God. And you been showing me you human. All right. So the last thing was Hankins and Rush.
Right.
So Hankins and Rush. I wouldn't do nothing with Rush. Too late.
Yeah.
It's too late.
And this is what you should. This is what you should do. And this is an upgrade of that thought. Hankins and Bohanna.
Yo.
You can do that.
Oh.
You can do that.
Yoga
Hankins
fire.
And Bohanna. Do that. Right? And that should eat up 2 to 3 gaps. If they can eat up 2 to 3 gaps, then Fowler, then Tank, then Parsons, whoever playing that in, man, dude, y'all one-on-one, dog. Y'all gotta win.
Right.
One of y'all jokers gotta win.
Right.
We go eat up 3 blockers, man. We go eat up 3 blockers, and we go hold one dude by his collar so he can't work up to the second level. Because Hankins go do that 100%.
Right.
Bro, one of y'all gotta win one-on-one. And Barr, and then when you come back, LVE, dog, you just and who's doing a good job overall, Clark. Hey man, y'all just gotta back us up and make some tackles, dog. Y'all gotta hit the holes, back us up, make some tackles. We go hold up 3 blockers for you, homie. And I'm gonna try to hold this dude as long as I can that's trying to rub off of me and get to you. I'm gonna hold him by a shoulder pad so you can get to the ball before he gets to you. Bro, y'all just gotta make some plays. And Micah, Tank, Fowler, you know what I mean? You guys, dude, y'all got to win some one-on-one matchups, bro, and that's what we need. And if you do that, and I think if you can roll that in and you use a little bit of one gap with Osa, and then you roll in Gallimore some, then, bro, you should be okay if those big boys can hold up. On obvious rundowns, that's the key. Obvious rundowns, meaning primarily first down and second and medium.
Right.
That's how you do that.
And appreciate that, bro. We really appreciate that. And appreciate that, Montana. See, Montana be keeping them eyes on them likes, man. And I really appreciate that, Montana. Montana be holding it down for Boss Cowboy Sports. He hold it down for a lot of channels, but he really be holding it down for us. We really appreciate you, big homie. Y'all on point with them likes today too. We appreciate that. Y'all are very much on point. When you see that many likes to that many people watching, that's exactly what we talk about. We really appreciate y'all coming through. And y'all did. Y'all heard the call and you answered. OC, can you tell them about your last video before we get out of here, bro? Just a little bit.
Oh man, the offensive line video?
No, this one.
You mean the
offensive line? Yeah, this one. Just a little bit.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, guys, I'm gonna break down what should be the starters, what should be the alternatives if anybody goes down, and the why and the whole strategy behind it. So if you want to know the inside scoop on what the Cowboys should do with that line and the reasoning why and the whole shebang, I'm gonna paint the whole picture, man. Y'all go ahead, check out that video. We got more content coming tomorrow, more content coming on Saturday. It's nonstop, man. We pushing, we working hard. So support the channel, please, with subscribes, likes, and remember, sharing is caring. So if you like the content, you want to get the word out, share the content. It does so much for the channel, man. We definitely appreciate you.
Yep. And you closing us out, OC.
Yeah, man. And so, guys, look, everybody that supported us with Super Chats today, thank you for you guys that are putting money into the Cash App, $ Boss Cowboy Sports. That really helps us move the channel forward, pay for equipment, do different stuff and events that we want to put on for you guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you haven't already, follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. Until next time, guys, we'll see you.
Man, we'll see you, man. Y'all stay up. Of course, we got
another one.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all greatly, man. Y'all rock with Boss Cowboy Sports.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Let's get it.
Where your voice matters.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Another one.
You know I'm gonna go out hitting them buttons. Shoot, man. We gonna hit them buttons all the way out, man. What else we got? We got that run it up. Let me go hit that before the show ends. Oh, I need that cash pronto. Here we go.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interceptions like Romo.
Boss Cowboy Sports.
Let's get it. One more button before we get out of here.
Run it up.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matter. Y'all stay up.